We got clocked.
Alright, I hadn't filmed a lot. I've been working on this Chevrolet truck. I had some issues with the transmission on one of the plugs wouldn't work. I finally got it to lock in, cleared all the codes. This thing runs good, shifts good. It's one of them where I had to stop that project, get this thing going, because if we have any breakdowns on the drift car, I can't get them in here to work on them because I got this stinking thing in here. So I had to finish the transmission on it. I've got to lift it up. Let's see, I'll raise it, change the oil. I've got cylinder 6 misfire. It snowed this past weekend, so we didn't get to go drifting Saturday. Well, I messaged the track owner and everything and asked him if, hey, can we just rent the track and we'll come down and maybe get a few other guys to go in with us and we'll just rent the track or whatever. Well, he's like, you know what, I'll tell you what, for you guys, just regular price, and we'll do a pop-up drift day. So tomorrow's actually Friday, my son's on spring break, so we're going to drift it on Friday. We're not going to drift on Saturday, so that would be our off week anyway, off weekend. And so next Saturday, not tomorrow, or 2 days from now, but like all next Saturday, a week from now, we're probably going to go to Smoky Stadium, Tennessee East 10 Drift or whatever has a deal out there. And I think we've been there once, and we're going to go to that one. It's a way bigger track. It's the Smoky Stadium parking lot, so it'll be a little different for us. We've only went to one other track, so this will be good to go to something else. And then we're gonna start. We've got some schedules wrote down of where we're gonna possibly hit some other tracks. But between him, my son, going to school and working every evening, he goes to school every day and he works every evening through the week now. He's off weekends, so he was working just kind of mixed and here and there, but he working Monday through Friday, so he actually has to come back tomorrow early to go to work. But after school's out, we're going to try to travel a little more and try to get further away from the house, and still him make it back for work on Monday afternoon if he stays on the afternoon shift. So that would give us, if it's a Saturday, Sunday event, we'd have to leave Saturday morning, or after he gets off work Saturday or Friday night, and take off. He'll just have to sleep in the car. We'll get a motel somewhere and get up Saturday, and we'll be there, or we'll have to drive there. But that gives us till Monday afternoon to get home and rest up for him to go to work and all that stuff. So been trying to figure out the schedule a little bit and try to look at some bigger tracks or different tracks or whatever. And we may go to some just bigger events, bigger drift days, maybe an FD, an actual pro drift thing, Pro 2, something, we may go check out some stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go drift tomorrow. Truck's loaded, rollback's loaded. I'm gonna take the 240, the S14, and yeah, I'm ready, because we missed this past weekend, and that makes us 3 weeks we hadn't drifted. So yeah, my head's been in that. This thing has been kind of in my way. I had to get a transmission. I had to change some stuff. Trying to learn a few things about this 240, about what I need to do. Got some of that figured out. Been researching about the wiring harness, how to tuck it. My muffler guy, I don't know if I've told this story yet, but my muffler guy actually had a guy drive off the end of the lift at his shop and pin him between his toolbox and heater. I think I may have already told this story, but if I haven't, or whatever, if you hadn't heard it. But now his knee's messed up, so that shop's been closed, and there's not really another muffler shop right here. If there is, I don't know of it. So either I'm gonna have to pull this thing out, let it sit till he gets healed up, or his helper starts working a little more. The helper can run the shop by himself, but his wife's having some medical issues, so he's been off a little bit anyway already. So just may have to catch him there. Just try to keep up with him and call him every day, and to get this truck finished. It may kind of force me to break out the welder and see if I can't at least hang the exhaust on it or something. We may. Be worth a try, I guess. And if that's the case, then I can get it where I can weld that piece on that 240 too, just a piece of plate on the back of that one side. And my body guy, I've talked to him, and he can fill the inside and make it match the other side. So got that figured out. So I just need to keep sanding, prepping, and I do need to get some plate and weld inside, because I'm gonna leave those pieces open. So I'm gonna have to weld some plate inside the fender above the strut towers and all that. So yeah, I may do that. Give me something to practice on a little bit, see if I can't find the heat, get it where it needs. And even if I can do some tacks, I can get that plate welded in and tack a piece of exhaust on if I can get something to work. I've got a pipe bender with the old, whatever, the homemade, or whatever, the hydraulic ones, but I don't have anything to swell the pipe out with, so I don't know how that'll work. So either way, all right, we're going drifting tomorrow. Here we go.